Welcome to Terragino Painting Stuff. In this video, we're going to be painting this 12 by 10 oil painting on location. Fall is one of my favorite seasons. The weather is changing and the leaves are turning gorgeous shades of yellow and orange. With the change in season comes a shift in the types of activity you do. Suddenly, you need to get all the projects that you put off all summer done before the rain begins. The rain has definitely arrived, but we got a day of sunshine. I decided to take some time out for myself to do what I love to do the most, plein air painting. This is my plein air buddy, Emily. She pretty much comes everywhere with me. She's a rescue and she has extreme separation anxiety. Hi, girl. She does not like to be by herself. But she's getting better, and she's slowly learning to be confident in her own company once in a while. This little creek is one of her favorite places to go. She can spend hours by this creek hunting. I don't know what she's hunting. I don't see anything in this creek. The creatures have long fled as soon as she pokes her little snout into the water, but she remains focused and hopeful. She's also comfortable going off and playing on her own here, which gives me time to focus on painting. My poor canvas got a bit beat up on the way here, but this is a 12 by 10, and I am going to just be freehanding it today, just with a few lines. I chose this little bend in the creek. It's such a lovely spot, and I love the trees on the shore. On my palette, I have Fast Dry White by Gamblin, Titanium White, Burnt Sienna, Yellow Ochre, Ivory Black, Alizarin Crimson, Cadmium Red Medium, Terra Rosa, Permanent Green, Azo Green, Ultramarine Blue, and for a medium here, I am working with Gamblin Solvent-Free Gel. I'm just taking a bit of solvent, Azo Green. I still have a bit of bright greens happening in here despite the sun going down. I got a bit of yellow ochre and ultramarine blue. I'm just gonna tone that down a little bit. A bit more azo green and yellow ochre. Bit of medium to that for the foreground, just because I'll probably be leaving some of this thin layer, and I just want it to be strong enough to be able to withstand being thinned. And there's some sort of cool purplish tones behind this tree here that are being reflected in the water. I was going to put a bit of Terra Rosa in there, some Fast Dry White, make it very opaque, ultramarine blue, sort of a muted blue out of that. Now you're adding a bit more Terra Rosa. Just gonna brush it into this space up here to mimic that light sort of purple hue. And I'm adding a bit of black, a bit more Terra Rosa, because you're seeing it in the water as well, but it's a bit darker because it's just not reflecting as much light as the original object. Going out to paint in nature is like a day at the spa for me. It's like a mini timeout from the rest of life, and I like sharing that through my work and videos. It's such a pleasure to come out and paint. It can be a bit of a hassle to actually set the time aside. You almost have to guard that time aggressively and keep a little plein air kit packed up and ready to go. There's always a reason to talk yourself out of doing it, but there's reasons to talk yourself into it as well. And it's important to view it as self-care. It's very healing. You're connecting with nature in a really focused and immersive way. It's okay to take time for yourself. Your time is yours, and it's not someone else's to spend. Let them focus on how they spend their own time. You can't always control what happens in life, but you can control how you react to it. It just got really bright. Well, we got some full sun on there right now. And shadow on the subject. I am going to take a little minute to go see what Emily is up to, because she's just around the corner. Jeez. Hi! Hey! Well, I'm going to get back to it, because we don't have too long today. I'm going to try putting the easel over here so that there isn't this bright light shining on it. I'm going to have a stick poking in my back for a bit. Nice and cozy. When you're out painting in nature, time just seems to slow down. It felt like I was working on this painting for hours, but in truth, only an hour had passed since I put the panel on the easel. It felt like several hours had gone by. I was able to focus on the painting, with my phone muted and Emily entertaining herself, possibly at the expense of some water skeeters. All right, I might have to call it an evening. It is getting kind of cold. Oh, my hand's pretty cold. And Emily, despite her dedication to catching whatever she's trying to catch, she's starting to shiver, so we're gonna pack up and head out. Emmy! Come on, girl, let's go! Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to lead by example and just start leaving. Hopefully she gets the hint. All right. Ugh, back through the mud pit. It was such a pleasure to come out and have the time to do this. Time really is a precious commodity, and it's important to spend it on things that bring you joy. So go ahead, shut off your phone, grab your paints, and go reconnect with yourself and nature. Your commitments will still be there when you come back. The only thing is you'll feel refreshed. Thank you so much for joining me for another plein air adventure. I hope you have a great week, and I hope you paint something beautiful. Emily! Hey! Hey, girl! Girl! Emmy! Oh, hi, sweetie. You have mud on your face. What do you have to say about that?